Hey guys, how are all of you beautiful people? Hope all of you are doing fine, and yes, this is the new series Naruto God Level Modifier. In the world of Naruto, Toyota Hiro got the Super Modifier System. So let's start without any delay. Mokuton, Deep Forest Emergence. As he spoke, Hiro quickly started forming hand seals. When he finished Mokuton seals, he put his hands together in fist shape. The surrounding trees, as if they came to life, swiftly popping out from the ground. The trees were growing very fast. After a few seconds, the vines swept the hidden mist ninjas and picked them up. The scope of Mokuton Jutsu is vast, and the scope of the deep forest emergence is second only to the Mokuton advent of a world of flowering trees. Deep forest emergence is powerful ninjutsu, and even a kid-level ninja may not be able to defend against it. The deep forest emergence is one of the S-rank ninjutsu that the first Hokage had. Within this range of several hundred meters, trees and vines grew everywhere. The hidden mist ninjas couldn't do anything except screaming. No matter where they ran, they couldn't get out of the deep forest emergence range. The misty leader Ruishan's face immediately changed, staring at Hiro closely. You are the legendary Mokuton user, Konoha Starlight. Konoha Starlight. Hiro didn't expect to hear this title again, but he didn't have time to think about it so much. Seeing these hidden mist ninjas, Hiro immediately remembered the scenes of Kuinai. Thinking of Kuinai's depressed appearance, the flame of anger burst in his heart. In a blink of an eye, about a dozen hidden mist ninjas disappeared entirely in the sea of trees. Suton, Giant Waterfall. Seeing his brothers and friends die in front of him, although Ruishan didn't react in time, so he could only use the best water ninjutsu to minimize the losses of his subordinate lives, and he finally knew who is the person that's standing in front of him. This handsome and young kid is indeed Konoha's super talent ninja, the one who can use the Mokuton style just like the legendary first Hokage. Konoha's Starlight, Hiro. The title of Starlight was given to Hiro because Hiro's light is so dazzling and very eye-catching, just like a bright star in the dark night. Hence the ninja world gave him this title. Suton, Giant Waterfall Jutsu. Ruishan was doing his best. He used Giant Waterfall Jutsu directly against Hiro's deep forest emergence. As expected of A-rank ninjutsu, it has very strong power and large range attack. After using this ninjutsu, the water started flowing in a whirlpool shape and then rushes out swiftly towards Hiro. Many trees and vines were completely uprooted from the ground and washed away by the powerful water currents. Ruishan's water ninjutsu sank Hiro's Mokuton ninjutsu, but Hiro remained calm as always. Suddenly Hiro's figure disappeared. He used flicker body jutsu to avoid the current. Damn boy, as expected of Konoha's Mokuton user. Humph, but even if you are Starlight, I will still kill you today. Ruishan said viciously as he looked at Hiro. Ruishan was angry and resentful toward Hiro, but he also deeply realized that it was an opportunity for them. After all, at this time, Hiro is Konoha's most talented and influential young ninja. Suppose he could use this opportunity to kill Hiro. He will get everything that any ninja dreams of: fame, reputation, merit, etc. His reputation will be skyrocketed in an instant. Thinking of this, Ruishan couldn't help licking his lips. He looked at Hiro's face with a gloomy and excited expression. In the Konoha camp. After witnessing Hiro's strength with their own eyes, both Chisa and Inoichi were shocked to the core, and they looked at each other's eyes. Only one word can describe their mood right now: speechless. Kakashi looked at Hiro silently with a complicated face. Chisa couldn't help but whisper, "This kid's strength is indeed far superior to his peers." No, his peers can't be compared with him at all, maybe even I can't compare to him. Inoichi let out a sigh and then said with a serious voice, "I felt his chakra just now." "What did you feel?" Shikuhisa asked with curiosity. "Among all the ninjas that I have ever seen, nobody had such a massive amount of chakra as him. Ah, his chakra can be considered top-notch," Inoichi said as he looked at Hiro with eyes filled with surprise and curiosity. "What?" Shikuhisa was shocked. They didn't expect that Hiro's strength would reach this level at such young age. In the field, Hiro evaded giant waterfall. Seeing Ruishan's arrogant attitude, Hiro's eyes moved slightly. Suddenly Hiro turned his back to Shikuhisa and others because he was going to use Sharingan. So he started getting serious. Three Tomo's Sharingan started spinning and turned into a six-pointed star Mangekyou Sharingan. Now Hiro's Mangekyou Sharingan side effect is reduced because Hiro has the Sage body so that Hiro can use Mangekyou Sharingan with more confidence. And now, with his back facing Nara Shikuhisa and others, Hiro does not need to worry about using his Sharingan. Kamui. As Hiro used his Mangekyou Sharingan ability, space started twisting in a spiral shape. The strongest space strangulation attack was launched. Hiro didn't want to waste more time with Ruishan. Ruishan was taken aback. Before he could react, he felt that his body was completely unable to move. At the same time, he suddenly had severe pain in his body. What is going on? Why is my body tearing and twisting? This was the last thought in Ruishan's mind. He initially imagined that he would make outstanding achievements by catching Hiro, but now, he was instantly killed by Hiro. One move. Shikuhisa and the others were even more stunned. They knew Ruishan's strength very well, and he is one of the few elite jonins that the Hidden Mist has, but Hiro killed him in 2 moves. The ninjas of both camps were utterly shocked. The whole battlefield fell into a strange silence. Konoha's ninjas were shocked, awed, delighted, and happy. The ninjas of the Hidden Mist village were stunned, shocked, terrified, and helpless. Facing Hiro's mighty strength, even Ruishan was killed in 2 moves, let alone them. They have no resistance against Hiro at all because most of the remaining Hidden Mist village ninjas are Chunins, and there are even some Genins. In front of Hiro, they became like sheep fell into the wolf's den. Hiro started killing the Hidden Mist ninjas using Mokyuten Ninjutsu, Mangekyou Sharingan, Flying Raijin Jutsu, etc., one after another. Even Shikuhisa couldn't help being shocked when he saw Hiro's decisive killing. He muttered in a low voice, "Hiro-kun it is amazing to have such incredible strength, at such young age." Chisa and Inoichi, who were standing next to him, were completely silent from the shock. Their mouths were opened wide, but not a single word came from it. After Hiro showed his incredible strength, all Konoha ninjas were shocked to the core. Hiro's several continuous attacks shocked the audience. The ninjas in the Konoha camp looked at Hiro as if they were looking at a monster. The corpses were all over the ground. In just 2 moves, all Hidden Mist ninjas became corpses, as well as the Ruishan who was killed by Mangekyou Sharingan's ability blur just now. Everything happened very quickly, which made the Konoha's ninjas unable to react. After a few seconds, everyone calmed down, and then they look at Hiro in amazement. If all of this didn't happen in front of them, they would believe it at all. Hiro solved the ninja army that an elite jonin led in 2 moves. And it didn't take much time before Hiro completely wiped them out. The beautiful river in front of them turned into bloody red. Hiro looked at the corpses in front of him with a cold face. In the eyes of Konoha's ninjas, Hiro was like a death god. Even Shikaku was shocked, although he read the reports and information about Hiro's previous battles. Seeing Hiro's true power with his own eyes is completely different. Hiro's current strength and ability are too strong. Hiro closed his Mangekyou Sharingan. Although he felt some pain in his eyes as if they were burning, it wasn't serious. Hiro turned his head and looked at Konoha camp. In the camp, Konoha's ninjas all looked at him with amazement. Hiro, this kid. Shikaku took a long and deep breath to calm down the shock in his heart, then he looked at Hiro and said with a surprised voice, "Hiro-kun, sending you here is the best support and help that the third Hokage can do for us. Your current strength is very powerful." Inoichi and Chisa also nodded separately. After seeing how easily Hiro killed the Hidden Mist ninjas, they felt very grateful that Hiro is Konoha ninja. Otherwise, the one killed wouldn't be the Hidden Mist ninjas but maybe them. Now, they do not doubt Hiro's strength anymore. With Hiro here, it is like putting burning charcoal in the snow. The other Konoha ninjas also looked at Hiro with gratitude and shock, but the most profound impression that Hiro left in their minds: powerful, very powerful. He is Hiro-sama, the legendary Mokuton user. Didn't you hear? The Hidden Mist ninjas called him Konoha Starlight. It seems to be. Indeed, he is just like a bright star in a dark night. Due to the bonus of charm value, plus his powerful strength, he quickly made Konoha ninjas awe him. As Hiro looked at their faces, he could see that their eyes filled with respect as they looked at him. After this battle, Hiro was sure that he would gain a lot of prestige. At the same time, the Hidden Mist ninjas that Hiro killed dropped a lot of system loots. Among these loots, Hiro found a Medal of Honor and some Ninjutsu scrolls. Most of the Hidden Mist ninjas were Chunins, so the Ninjutsu scrolls that they dropped didn't have much use to Hiro. But the Medal of Honor is different. The Medal of Honor is very important to Hiro. After collecting the right numbers of the Medal of Honor, he can exchange many good things from the system mall. We have to hold on for a while. Sundame Sama will send reinforcements from the village. They should arrive soon. Hiro said to Shikaku. Of course, the third Hokage wouldn't send Hiro alone as reinforcement. Hiro came along with a ninja team. But Hiro reached the camp ahead of the team because he was worried about Kakashi and others, and also he just wanted to Hidden Mist ninjas as soon as possible. When Hiro said this, Shikaku and others also nodded, expressing their understanding. They were all relieved, and now it seems that there is hope to win this war. Well, at least they could defend themselves if the Hidden Mist village attracts again. Hiro-kun, can you tell me about your current strength? After hesitating for a few seconds, Shikaku couldn't help but ask. He is the #1 strategist in Konoha village, and he wants to understand Hiro's true strength so that he could put a good plan. Hiro didn't care, so he said with a plain voice, "It's okay to deal with the 7 ninja swordsmen." Shikaku nodded his head. Judging from the performance of Hiro's just now, it is definitely not inferior to the 7 swordsmen. Maybe he is even stronger. Although Hiro told him about his current strength, Shikaku felt that Hiro still hides some of his abilities. Even with his power and experience, Shikaku could not see how strong Hiro is. Ding! Congratulations to the host for successfully triggering a task, kill the 7 swordsmen. The content of the task, kill any one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. Task reward, chakra modifies permission once. Mission failure penalties, charm value will reduce 10 points. Chakra modify permission. Hiro's heart filled with ecstasy. It is the first time that the system gives chakra modify permission as a reward. Obviously, he doesn't know about the effect of chakra modifying permission, but his heart is still filled with expectation and hope because he is sure that this reward will make his strength go to the next level. Kill any one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. Hiro muttered, but in his heart, he has already made up his mind. Kill, of course. But he has to choose who he will kill in order to complete the mission. According to Hiro's understanding, among the 7 ninja swordsman members in the original work, there are strong ones and weak ones. Strong as Fuguki, and weak as a Mayuri Ringo. Needless to say, Fuguki is the former boss of Kaizen Hoshigeki in the original book. He is also the person who Hiro chose to kill to complete the mission. 7 ninja swordsmen. Sundame Mitsukage. Hiro muttered these names as the killing intent was bursting from his eyes. As Hiro was thinking about how he should handle the 7 swordsmen, he saw Kakashi in the camp, Kakashi, and several familiar figures, such as Obito, Shiranui Genma Ebisu, and Guy. Guy was very excited about Hiro's arrival. Not only him, even Kakashi and the others were a little awed after seeing his strength. Hiro's name has gradually become a legend in their minds. Moreover, Hiro's expressions from the beginning to the end were relatively cold, making Ebisu and the others awe him even more. Perhaps Hiro hadn't even noticed it, but his chakra nature gradually changed. Moreover, the scene when he killed Ruishan and other hidden mist ninjas was deeply imprinted in the hearts of everyone, making them unconsciously awe of Hiro. Hiro just now was like the god of death on the battlefield. Hiro also knew how the others felt, but he didn't care at all. Hiro greeted Obito, Guy, and others. Before Hiro arrived, Obito and others had already joined and participated in several battles. After seeing the battle just now, they realized how strong Hiro was. He completely turned the tide of the battle by his own strength alone. Just now, he killed many hidden mist ninjas with his powerful strength. How did he become this powerful? This made Obito and Kakashi look at Hiro with a bit of admiration and surprise. Guy said, "Hiro-kun, although my strength is not as good as you, I will try my best to surpass you. Last time I killed a Misty Chunin ninja, and Kakashi even killed a special." After a while, about 30 ninjas has arrived at the Konoha camp, although they weren't many, they weren't few too. After all, with the current tense situation, being able to send 30 ninjas to support it is already pretty good. With these reinforcements, Shikaku was also relieved a little bit. If the reinforcements didn't come, he really couldn't do anything in this situation. In fact, Shikaku originally planned to retreat with the remaining ninjas to avoid any more casualties and losses. After all, Shinku died, Konoha ninja suffered heavy casualties, their morals were at the bottom, and it was almost impossible to win the hidden mist in this situation. Fortunately, Hiro arrived at the right time and changed the situation, which significantly increased the confidence of the Konoha ninjas, which greatly encouraged them. It can be said that Hiro appeared in the image of the hero at that moment. At the same time, Hiro also saw a familiar figure, which startled him. This person came. With that being said, at this time, Hiro saw an extraordinary person among the reinforcements, and he was dressed in a completely army green weird costume, shiny hair with a thick beard and eyebrows. He was looking very passionate and energetic. He was simply an advanced version of Guy. Yes, this person is Might Dewey. Might Dewey unexpectedly came with reinforcements. Hiro was surprised by Sundame's decision by sending Might Dewey, also known as the Eternal Genin, with the reinforcements. It seems that Konoha is in a dire situation, that they even sent Might Dewey to the battlefield. This may also indicate that the incident in the original book is about to happen. Dad. Guy was very excited when he saw his father, and he ran toward his father to hug him. Might Dewey was also very excited. Son. I have heard about your performance on the battlefield. You did a good job. As he said that, Might Dewey raised his thumbs up while showing his bright white teeth. Hiro became speechless as he watched their wired ways to say hello to each other. Other Konoha ninjas were also watching. Seeing the two people embracing each other, some of them even curled their lips and said, "The two wastes of Konoha, what a weird family. Isn't he Might Dewey? Why did he come?" Yeah. Many Konoha ninjas were looking down at Might Dewey. Although Might Dewey is young, he can't do any ninjutsu and genjutsu. The only thing he can do is taijutsu. So everyone is a bit disdainful of Might Dewey. But Might Dewey already used to this kind of mockery and ridicule, so he didn't care at all, but carefully asked about the recent training of his son. Guy, how is your training recently? Don't worry, father, even in the camp, I didn't stop training my taijutsu. Very good, so today our goal is 1,000 times of training, push-ups 1,000 times, and squat 1,000 times. Let's burn our blood. Might Dewey shout. Yes. Dad. Hearing that, Guy was very motivated, so he said seriously and obeyed Might Dewey's orders completely. After that, the two of them started doing exercises in the camp. They ignored the ridicule of others and regarded their mockery as nothing. Seeing them like this, Hiro smiled slightly, and he also understood very well in his heart that because of the day after day of hard working and training, both Might Dewey and Might Guy gained extremely strong physical power, not to mention the 8 gates. After opening these gates, they will become even more powerful. The deep red steam still lingering in Hiro's memory when Guy opened the gate of death. Hiro always admires the people who will work extremely hard to achieve their goals and dreams. In the camp, Might Dewey and Guy both were training very hard. And with the arrival of reinforcements at this time, Shikaku started putting a new battle plan. He was planning to take the lead to attack the Hidden Mist village. And Hiro was looking forward to fighting with the 7 swordsmen. Hearing Guy and Dewey's energetic shouts, Hiro smiled slightly and nodded, "Yes, your performance on the battlefield wasn't bad." Hiro said that because he appreciates his strong and undying will, which made Guy scratch his head, not knowing what to say. Hiro looked at Obito, Guy, and Kakashi. Among the 3, Guy was the only one who was not injured. Both Kakashi and Obito were injured, and many parts of their bodies were bandaged. Hiro shook his head. It seems that the Konoha camp has a very serious shortage of ninjas. If it weren't for Hiro's arrival, maybe the Konoha camp would not be able to support the defense line for so long, and the Hidden Mist would completely defeat them. Even a super strategist like Shikaku can't do anything in this situation. After all, it is very difficult to fight an army with a few soldiers. Just Hiro was thinking about killing the 7 ninja swordsmen. Suddenly, he heard a noise from the outside of the camp. After a few minutes, there was an excited voice came from outside the camp, "It's great, the reinforcement had completely arrived." The reinforcements came in batches. Hiro arrived before everyone, then Might Dewey and his group, and now they. Hiro also felt refreshed and walked out of the camp to see the last batch of Konoha reinforcement. The next day, in the camp, Hiro-kun, your fame has increased greatly, and it has already spread inside the Hidden Mist village. Seeing Hiro coming, Shikaku smiled and said, we also received information that the ninjas in Hidden Mist village were shocked and terrified by your strength. Oh. Hiro became a little interested. Hiro killed an elite Jonin Ruishan and the whole Hidden Mist ninja squad by himself yesterday, leaving no one alive. After the news reached the Hidden Mist village, the whole village turned upside down from the shock, and they didn't expect Konoha will send someone strong as Hiro to the battlefield. Destroying the entire ninja squad with one person's strength shows how strong Hiro is. His strength is not inferior to any Lokage-level ninja. After Shinku's death, they thought the war would be much easier, but they didn't expect that Konoha would send Hiro to the battlefield so soon, which spread terror in the heart of the Hidden Mist ninjas. Especially the high-level management ninjas of the Hidden Mist, they all knew Hiro's name. The name of Konoha Starlight must have spread all over Hidden Mist village by now, ha ha, Chisa said, then let out a hearty laugh. His giant belly started tingling. But after seeing Hiro's strength with his own eyes, Chisa became very friendly to Hiro, which made Hiro smile faintly. Although Hiro's reputation increased so much that Hiro himself became a little excited, Hiro still kept his mind in a calm state because what Hiro cared about is completely another thing, revenge. He will make the Hidden Mist pay 10 times back. However, what Chisa said is also true. The name of Starlight has gradually become louder in the ninja world, especially in the Hidden Mist village, after he killed the whole squad by himself. At present, Hiro's reputation cannot be underestimated. At this time, Shikaku, Inoichi, Chisa, and Hiro were all in the camp meeting room. Shikaku said in a deep voice, at present, the Hidden Mist village doesn't know that our reinforcements have arrived, and the fact that the opponent doesn't have any information about our current strengths, will give us a huge advantage in the next battle. Chisa and Hiro each will lead a team. I will assist Chisa from the side, and Inoichi, you are in charge of the overall situation. You will use your sensor ninjutsu to pass on the intelligence of the entire battlefield for us, Shikaku said. Hearing his plan, everyone nodded. From the original work, Hiro knew that Inoichi's intelligence transmission ability is indeed very powerful. He could perceive the overall situation of the battlefield and accurately convey it to everyone's mind. He can be considered a human-shaped radar. Sure enough, just like in the original work, their strength can be comparable to the Kage-level ninja when the three of them work together. That is why the Konoha camp lasted for so long under continuous attacks on the Hidden Mist village. After putting a good plan, Hiro and Chisa each led a squad, and the two selected their squad members and then marched towards the battlefield. Hiro selected 20 ninjas to follow him, including Might Dewey. When Hiro selected Might Dewey, everyone was a little puzzled, and they didn't expect that Hiro will choose the weakest ninja to be a member of his squad. But after all, this was Hiro's squad, and no one had the right to make Hiro choose someone else. Under such circumstances, Might Dewey joined Hiro's ninja team. He was very grateful to Hiro. Thank you, Hiro-kun, thank you for giving me this opportunity. You are polite. Guy and I are good friends. Besides, I respect hard-working ninjas, Hiro replied sincerely. Hearing Hiro's words, I saw Might Dewey nodded vigorously and said with a serious voice, I will do my best. Good. After a brief exchange, Hiro found that Might Dewey was an easygoing person. People like Might Dewey are eager to get others' approval and be respected by others. Hiro's sincere words made Might Dewey have a very good impression of Hiro. Hiro led his ninja squad across the border of the Hidden Mist village in the early morning. This time, Hiro and others' goal was to surprise attack the hidden mist village and kill the surrounding ninjas. And Chisa and Shikaku also have the same goal, but they took another direction to attack. Guy, Shiranui Genma, Ibisu, and others were in Chisa's squad, not in Hiro's. Hiro led his squad all the way to the border of the hidden mist village. As they walked deep inside the hidden mist territory, suddenly they came into a big river, but the river was completely covered with mist and clouds. Sure enough, as its name, the hidden mist village. The geographical environment is completely different from Konoha. There are rivers and water everywhere, which makes this land very suitable for water ninjutsu users. Hiro thought. Hiro-sama, Inoichi-sama has sent information, saying that we are now very close to the enemy's stronghold. As Hiro was thinking, the ninja who is in charge of receiving the intelligence interrupts his thoughts. Hiro nodded. His face also became a little serious. But at this time, he noticed that the surrounding changed somehow. Spread. Hiro said in a low voice. Because he had already sensed that someone was coming toward them, he immediately ordered to let the squad members disperse. Hearing Hiro's orders, they followed his instructions and spread out one by one into different directions to avoid being detected. Hiro also flashes then appeared standing on top of a tree. But the comer still noticed him. Hey, I didn't expect to see Konoha's starlight so soon. Too much young. A faint voice came. The owner of this voice clearly recognized him, and he also knows about Hiro's strength, but he still came here, which is enough to show that he is very confident in strength. The legendary Mokuton user is better than I thought. Hiro shrugged his shoulders and said, I'm not young, but you're too old. Hiro has already recognized the identity of the person who came from Hidden Mist Village. The comer is a member of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen. After Hiro said that, killing intent burst from his eyes. The comer is a member of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen. The comer was wearing a black ninja outfit and holding a large sword. The sword was giant and gave a majestic feeling. His face was wrapped in a bandage, which looked fierce and vicious, and his eyes were sharp, like eagle eyes. This person looked directly at Hiro and smiled coldly. Some hidden mist ninjas were standing behind him with a respectful look. Juzo Baiwa. Hiro recognized the leader of the Hidden Mist Ninja Squad at a glance. He was one of Hidden Mist's 7 ninja swordsmen. The weird giant sword in his hand was the Kuba Kiribj. Damn little devil. You're so arrogant. You even dare to say this to me directly. Juzo's eyes were glowing with killing intent as he sneered. Juzo is very confident in his own strength. And although he is one of the 7 swordsmen, he still feels that his strength is definitely stronger than the other 6. So he felt that defeating Hiro shouldn't be very hard. According to reports, Hiro seemed to have good strength, but comparing to him with strength, Hiro still is far away, Juzo thought. A Konoha ninja with a cross-star-shaped scar on his face, he has short hair with no eyebrows. Hiro-sama, he is Juzo of the Hidden Mist, one of the 7 ninja swordsmen in the legend. He killed many of our ninjas. He is a powerful and cold-blooded ninja. Seeing Juzo's face, the intelligent ninja quickly told Hiro about Juzo. If one looks closely, one could see fear deep in his eyes. The intelligence ninja didn't expect to see one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of Hidden Mist so soon. Juzo Baiwa. HHHH. Hiro muttered his name in a low voice, then chuckled, and then looked at the Juzo. His eyes gradually sharpened, and a strong killing intent burst out. Juzo's mood was originally in a very relaxed state, but when he felt Hiro's killing intent, he was slightly stunned and thought in himself, this little devil, named Hiro, how can he have such a terrifying killing intent, at such young age? No wonder he is called Konoha's first genius ninja, the legendary Mokyuten user. When Juzo thought of this, killing intent burst out of his body as the two killing intents collide with each other. Juzo squinted his eyes in surprise. I want to know if the legend about Mokyuten is true. And is Mokyuten Kekkei Genkai terrifying, as the legend says? Besides, you killed Ruishan. If I kill you now, the third Mitsukage will definitely reward me. Juzo sneered and then licked the corner of his lips. He knows how much attention the high-level management of the Hidden Mist pays to Hiro. If he kills Hiro, not only will his reputation skyrocket, but he will also get many benefits from the third Mitsukage. You don't have to be sad about Ruishan. I will send you to meet him, Hiro said lightly. Hiro and Juzo met, and this was Hiro's first encounter with 7 ninja swordsmen. The task given by the system can be completed if he kills any one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. It's just right. I also want to see how much strength does the famous 7 ninja swordsman have. Then Hiro continued saying coldly. Thinking of Shinku's death and thinking of Kuinai's miserable appearance, Hiro became even angrier. He wants to make the Hidden Mist pay back. You can try. Juzo snorted coldly as he glanced at Hiro with a cold face. Then, he saw Juzo holding the huge Kyubakireibach in his hand gently, and said, since I started using Kyubakireibach, 172 ninjas have been fallen under Kyubakireibach so far. Kyubakireibach in my hand is a blood-drinking sword. I will let you see how much power does Kyubakireibach has. Hearing what Juzo said, the Konoha ninjas around felt a terrible chill in their souls, and they took a step back subconsciously. Don't worry. Hiro comforted the Konoha ninjas beside him, and at the same time, his eyes fixed on Juzo. Then he said lightly, come on, I don't want to waste more time with you. Hiro said with a flat voice as if he didn't put Juzo in his eyes at all. Damn little devil, what a sharp tongue. I don't think you can be proud because you killed a few ninjas in our village. I will let you see the true strength of the 7 ninja swordsmen, Juzo yelled. He swiftly carried Kyubakireibach in one hand and then rushed out toward Hiro. Juzo gripped Kyubakireibach tightly and then used the body flicker jutsu. In a split second, he reached in front of Hiro. The body flicker jutsu is one of the best movements ninjutsu, and it makes the user's speed incredibly fast. He is worth being one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, being able to train his body flicker jutsu to this degree. Suddenly a huge pressure appeared in front of Hiro. Juzo's figure flashed in front of Hiro in an instant. As he swiped Kyubakireibach at Hiro, the air under his sword became very turbulent due to its size and speed. Juzo's movements can be said to be as fast as lightning. With a move of his hand, he smashed the Kyubakireibach horizontally, as if he wants to split Hiro's body in half. As he smashed his sword down, Hiro's body divided into 2 sections horizontally. Everyone exclaimed at the same time, is Hiro dead? Was he killed just like that? But at this last moment, the 2 sections of Hiro's body turned into water and fell on the ground, forming a water pool on the ground. This is this water clone jutsu. Hiro-sama isn't dead. The ninjas on Konoha's side were relieved, and the happiness burst from their hearts at this moment. Fortunately, Hiro was fine. Otherwise, it turned out to be a water clone. Juzo, as a powerful water ninjutsu user, of course, noticed that he killed just now was only a water clone, which surprised him a little bit. He was also a little angry deep inside his heart. This kid is so cunning. Mokyuten, underground roots jutsu. Hiro shouted. After Hiro completed his ninjutsu, countless trees and vines grew from the ground and spread toward Juzo quickly as if these trees and vines came to life. This is the first time Juzo sees the legendary Mokyuten with his own eyes, which puts him under terrifying pressure. Juzo finally realized why Hiro has such a huge reputation and why people of the ninja world call him Konoha Starlight. Juzo suddenly had a very bad hunch. However, Hiro already decided to kill him so that he won't show any mercy, nor he will give him any more time. Killing intent was bursting from Hiro's eyes as he looked at Juzo. Seeing Hiro's attack, a sense of crisis overwhelmed his heart, only to see countless trees' vines popping up from the ground, and the vines of the overwhelming tree attacked him from all sides. He wielded his giant sword as he shouted in a low voice, "Suten, surface slice." Hiro saw Juzo waving his big sword, but the audience only saw the sword's shadow because Juzo was waving it very fast. Juzo's body was like a whirlwind, constantly dancing, slicing his big sword. As he waved his sword, a shadow would be flashed by. He was continuously crushing the vines of the trees. Juzo's performance amazed the ninjas of both villages. He didn't stop wielding Kekkei even for a second, as if he merged with his big sword, forming an absolute alternative defense. Even trees' vines couldn't get close to him. Seeing Juzo's moves, even Hiro couldn't help being a little surprised. As expected of the owner of Kekkei, Juzo Biwa is the second member of the Akatsuki organization that Hiro has met so far. But it's a pity, Juzo Biwa. A cold light flashed in Hiro's eyes. Hiro already decided that he will kill Juzo. After Juzo resisted Hiro's ninjutsu, he sneered and then proudly said, "Hey, this the legendary Mokyuten style. It seems there isn't anything impressive about it. I hope you can laugh to the end," Hiro said lightly. After saying that, Hiro didn't hesitate and threw dozen kunai at Juzo. All of them had flying Raijin jutsu seals. Seeing Hiro threw out the flying Raijin kunai at him, Juzo didn't care at all and didn't pay attention to these flying Raijin kunai, and he just swayed his body a little bit to avoid them. These kunai were scattered everywhere in accordance with Hiro's thoughts. Juzo tightly grasped the Kekkei and said, "Ha, you see this big sword in my hand? One of the strongest swords in the world, Kekkei. It is one with my human body. It is unbreakable. It can continuously absorb human blood to restore its power, and I can draw the power of Kekkei to make my physical power increase," Juzo said, with great pride in his eyes. "You talk too much nonsense. I only know that you are going to die today," Hiro said lightly. After saying that, Hiro's eyes started changing, and in a split second, Mankaigo Sharingan appeared. The sudden appearance of the blood-colored six-pointed star surprised Juzo completely. What kind of dojutsu is this?" Juzo was completely puzzled. He just felt that Hiro's eyes were very similar to the legendary Sharingan, but the problem was that the patterns in Hiro's eyes were completely different from the Sharingan. "What is this?" "Genjutsu, shackle stakes," Hiro shouted in a low voice. "Shackle stakes. It is the genjutsu that Uchiha Itakai used to deal with Orochimaru in the original work. Uchiha Itakai used this genjutsu to put Orochimaru in illusion without even noticing. This genjutsu is one of the most powerful genjutsu. It is an extremely advanced genjutsu. Hiro directly used the power of the Mankaigo Sharingan with the shackle stakes to make the power of genjutsu reach the extreme. Hiro just glanced at Juzo. Juzo was shocked to find himself in another place. In the Genjutsu world built by Hiro, Juzo was tormented with the sensation of having spikes driven through his body, and he couldn't move his body at all. At the same time, the physical pain accompanying this illusion can reveal the deadliest torture of reality. Shackling stakes is a top-notch genjutsu that restrains the opponent's actions, and it does not require any hand seals. It can be launched just by looking at the opponent. As soon as Hiro used this genjutsu, Juzo felt that he lost control over his body, but he didn't know that his body was completely under Hiro's control from the moment he fell in Hiro's genjutsu. What is going on? What kind of genjutsu is this? Why can't I move my body? Although Juzo couldn't speak, he still can think. The horror and shock in his heart were beyond the limit. He only felt great pain as the spikes entered his body, which frightened Juzo to the core. Juzo suffered great losses physically and mentally at the same time. The color of his face became pale, and he let out a scream. Juzo tried his best to bite the tip of his tongue, trying to restore the normal flow of chakra through the pain, but it was completely useless. Juzo could only scream and then fell directly to the ground. Finally, Hiro lifted the illusion. Juzo collapsed directly to the ground like a dead dog. His whole body was stiff and painful, and he was completely unable to move. The power of the Mankaigo Sharingan is fully displayed at this moment. And the Juzo himself wasn't very proficient in genjutsu, so he was directly hit. You know how to use genjutsu. Juzo wanted to move Kubakiribj, but unfortunately, he found that his hands were already unable to move, and he didn't know what to do. Goodbye. Hiro smiled gently as he said that he used Flying Ray Genjutsu, and in a blink of an eye, he had moved to Juzo's side. As Juzo saw Hiro instantly appeared beside him, his eyes opened wide from shock. Hiro's Flying Ray Genjutsu was swift. Juzo didn't even have time to react. At the same time, lightning and thunder started gathering in Hiro's hand. It was Hiro's Chidori Sharp Spear. Hiro used the Chidori Sharp Spear to stab Juzo. As Juzo saw Hiro's ninjutsu coming at him with very fast speed, he felt death approaching him. Damn! At the line between life and death, the potential of Juzo seems to be fully stimulated. He overcame the effects of genjutsu. But his spirit was still seriously injured. He put Kubakiribj in front of him and shouted with an angry voice, "You want to kill me, Hiro? Then I will pull you to hell with me." Kenjutsu style, sharp blade slash. Juzo gathered all his remaining chakra as he roared to use one last ninjutsu. His purpose is to pull Hiro down with him before dying. Kenjutsu style, sharp blade slash. This is a super secret move developed by Juzo that perfectly suits his Kubakiribj sword style, but it has serious side effects, just like when Might Guy opened the gate of death to fight Madara and he consumed his life energy completely. Juzo used a move that has the same side effects as opening the death gate. Right now, Juzo is using this dangerous kenjutsu to kill Hiro with him. It can be said that Juzo is already seriously injured. And he still used a vitality-consuming kenjutsu. It can be said that he already decided to kill himself with Hiro. At this time, Hiro saw that the face of Juzo turned red completely. The red chakra was bursting out of his body because he was burning his vitality. Juzo's performance puzzled Hiro a little bit. He did not expect that Juzo had such a move in his pocket. However, Hiro was surprised, but that's just it, and he didn't interrupt Juzo's attack. Hiro saw the place where Juzo was standing, the ground around it split, and the power of Kekkei was completely displayed. The attack didn't just stop there, but it continued to explode and swept out everything that came in front of it. As if an earthquake hit the surrounding area, making the ground tremble non-stop. The range of this attack was very big, and it almost reached 100 meters from the attack point. A huge rift with an extended of hundreds of meters has appeared in front of Jutsu. Jutsu's attack changed the topography of this area, which shows how powerful his attack was just now. Both Konoha and Hidden Mist ninjas had already noticed something was wrong the moment Jutsu attacked. They retreated quickly so that they won't be affected by the confrontation between Hiro and Jutsu. Seeing Jutsu's attack, these ninjas were shocked. How can they be so powerful? Yes, they are monsters. Is this a contest between kid-level ninjas? I can't imagine how can there be such a powerful ninja at such young age. I hope Hiro-sama can win this battle. These ninjas were shocked, and at the same time, they showed hopeful expressions, both sides wishing that their leader be the final winner. The aftermath of this battle was too strong. Some of the surrounding trees were uprooted, and some of these towering trees were smashed into powder. The river was also cut off into two pieces during this battle, and the area's topography completely changed. Within 100 meters radius, all the living creatures disappeared. Even the grasses didn't survive. This shows the destructive power of the two. In particular, in the last blow of Jutsu, he attached all his chakra to Kekkei. This chakra came after he burned his own vitality, so the attack's destructive power was very powerful. Jutsu is confident that no one can resist his attack. But what shocked Jutsu, that when he attacked Hiro, he found that as if Hiro's fleshy body turned into a gas body, his Kekkei passed through Hiro's body without any resistance. This guy, how much weird ninjutsu does he has? Seeing the unharmed Hiro, his thoughts became chaotic, as his heart filled with shock and surprise. Jutsu never thought that Hiro has such a weird secret move that can make the attacks pass through his body. Hiro has completely ignored his ultimate move just now. He thought he could kill Hiro after using this move, but Hiro escaped and was completely unscathed. That's right, Hiro used Kamui just now. And that's why he easily evaded Jutsu's attack. Jutsu suddenly spat out a mouthful of blood, and his face became completely white. The side effects of using sharp blade slash finally appeared. His body obviously couldn't bear the huge load due to the vitality burning. Cough cough. Jutsu started coughing blood. He looked wilted as he stood in his place. In fact, he forced his body to stand with the support of his sword Kekkei. Otherwise, he might fall down at any moment. Hiro didn't hesitate to use Chidori Sharp Spear and directly pierced Kekkei, and then Chidori Sharp Spear pierced Jutsu's body without any resistance. Your eyes. When Jutsu was about to die, he finally noticed that there was something wrong with Hiro's fighting style. The light in Jutsu's eyes gradually dissipated. Obviously, he was dying. Hiro's eyes could use genjutsu. Although the shape of the eyes was different, it is most likely the most powerful eyes in the legend, Sharingan. You are about to die, so don't ask useless questions, Hiro replied lightly. Jutsu's hand that was holding Kekkei gradually loosened. He has completely lost his strength. The light in his eyes completely disappeared. It can be said that Jutsu is completely dead this time. Jutsu is the first member of the 7 ninja swordsmen that Hiro killed, and this was just the beginning. Ding! Congratulations to the host for successfully killing Jutsu Baiwa. You completed the task, kill one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. Obtained the task reward, chakra modification permission. When Hiro heard the system's prompt, a faint smile appeared on his face. Chakra modifying permissions got it. Killing Juzo also represents Hiro's first step in the path of revenge. The rest is much easier. As soon as Hiro killed all Juzo, these hidden mist ninjas were stunned, then the color of their faces changed one by one, and they couldn't believe what their eyes saw. Juzo-sama is killed. Juzo is dead. Konoha's starlight killed him. Quickly, run. After seeing Juzo's death, these hidden mist ninjas started getting panicked. They couldn't that one of the 7 ninja swordsmen will die like that in Hiro's hand. Realizing that, these hidden mist ninjas started fleeing like crazy dogs. And now their leader is dead, so it's their turn now. But it was completely useless. In a few minutes, Hiro led Konoha ninjas to kill all the hidden mist ninjas. The gazes of Konoha ninjas filled with respect as they looked at Hiro. After killing these hidden mist ninjas, Hiro was finally able to see what he got. What kind of surprise will the chakra modification permission give to him? Hiro was looking forward to it. Hiro entered the modifier space. Ding! Congratulations to the host for successfully obtaining chakra modifying permission. Does host want to use it now? Chakra modifying permission, let's see what kind of surprise you will bring to me. After getting the chakra modifying permission reward from the system, Hiro immediately chose to use it. Not wasting any more time, Hiro used chakra modifying permission. The voice of the system echoed in Hiro's ears. The host uses the chakra modifying permission. It will fully upgrade the host's chakra. After hearing the system's heavenly voice, Hiro felt warmth all over his body. The chakra started surging in his body like a tide. The powerful surging of the chakra surprised Hiro a little bit, and he could clearly perceive that the chakra in his body was rising at a very high speed. The chakra was constantly surging in Hiro's body, like a torrent. If Hiro's chakra was like a small river before, then now the small river has turned into a huge river, surging in Hiro's body. As if there were closed gates in all parts of his body, after using chakra modifying permission, the chakra in his body turned into the tide and opened all these gates. After the gates were opened, they started pouring water into the chakra river, which made the chakra constantly rushing to all parts of his body. It was like a current sweeping his body from inside, making Hiro's chakra grow into a completely new level. His physical strength was also constantly getting stronger and stronger. The chakra burst out from his body as dense as water waves, rushing into all directions like a tide. At this moment, all the Konoha ninjas on the battlefield were shocked, as they saw with their naked eyes a visible blue chakra bursting out of Hiro's body. This is... They didn't know how to describe their shock as they looked at Hiro. They felt that Hiro's chakra was getting stronger and stronger as time went by, which shocked and terrified them more than before. All Konoha ninjas felt deep awe in their hearts, and they couldn't help but take a few steps back as they looked at the chakra bursting out from Hiro in amazement. Hiro's chakra swept the surrounding like a whirlpool, and Hiro was standing in its center. Ding! Due to increase of host's chakra, the promoting condition of the sage body has met. Congratulations to the host for upgrading the primary sage body into the intermediate sage body. Suddenly, a female voice prompted again in his mind. Hiro chakra's intensity increased once again, but this time his heart filled with surprise. Intermediate sage body, this is. Hiro was a little surprised. He didn't expect that his sage body would upgrade to the intermediate level at this time. This was an unexpected surprise for him, and it was a very good surprise. Because upgrading the Sage Body into the intermediate level means that Hiro's strength at this time has truly entered a new level, Kage level. After obtaining the intermediate Sage Body, Hiro suddenly felt that his body is completely different than before. Not only his chakra volume had increased, but his body also gone through some qualitative changes. Hiro felt these changes in different parts of his body, in his eyes, ears, nose, etc. His sensing ability was greatly enhanced. The clear water gurgling in the distance, the insects and ants flying in the air, the exclamation of the Konoha ninjas who were standing a few hundred meters behind him, as well as the subtle expressions on their faces, all seemed to be printed in Hiro's eyes. After upgrading the Sage Body into the intermediate level, Hiro became able to notice the smallest details around him because his 5 senses became much sharper than before. The chakra amount, sensing ability, and physical recovery ability have been greatly improved, and Hiro has taken another step forward to make his dream become a reality, becoming the #1 ninja in the Naruto world. Juzo, you gave me a big surprise. Hiro secretly said in his heart with a little excitement. Right now, his strength has increased a lot. After getting intermediate Sage Body, Hiro's strength increased a lot. After calming down, Hiro glanced around him. He saw the Konoha ninjas were looking at him with awe and surprise. Hiro-sama. The Konoha ninjas shouted with a slightly dry voice. Hearing everyone calling his name with respect and awe, a faint smile appeared on his face. After these Konoha ninjas shouted Hiro's name, they became silent again. No one talked. They were looking at him. The reason for their silence was because they were completely stunned by the shock. In front of them just now, Hiro killed a famous hidden mist ninja and one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, making everyone feel as if they were in a dream. The 7 ninja swordsmen, the strongest ninja team of the hidden mist, even Shinku died in the hand of one of their members, and now Hiro killed one of them. As soon as this news spreads, there is no doubt that there will be a super earthquake in the hidden mist village. Hiro's fame and prestige will reach a new unattainable height. If many people thought that Hiro killed Ebizo in the Konoha Sand battlefield because of good luck. But this time, Hiro killed one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, Juzo, which is enough to prove Hiro's strength. After spreading this news out, Hiro will become the most famous young ninja in the 5 great villages. Just like his nickname Konoha's Starlight, he is like a star illuminating the ninja world. Hiro glanced at the surprised Konoha ninjas, only to see that even Might Dewey was looking at him in shock and astonishment. Hiro only smiled faintly at them and turned to look at Juzo's corpse. It's a pity that killing Juzo was just to complete the system's task, so Juzo didn't explode any loots or items after being killed. The only thing he left is the Kyubakiichi sword. Hiro was still curious about the weird swords of the 7 ninja swordsmen, so he immediately picked up the Kyubakiichi from the ground. Right now, Hiro was holding one of the legendary weapons of the ninja world. As Hiro held Kyubakiichi in his hand tightly, he immediately felt a bloodthirsty and coldness was bursting out from Kyubakiichi, causing him to squint his eyes slightly. Kyubakiichi, just like in the original work, it is truly a bloodthirsty sword, Hiro whispered. Ordinary people can't hold Kyubakiichi at all, let alone wielding it. The core of this sword was formed by killing people and then drinking their blood, so if ordinary people tried to hold this sword, their souls would be injured. Some of them even may go crazy if they have a weak will. Thinking about it, the Kyubakiichi sword is a legendary ninja sword that grows by drawing people's blood, and it is indeed an extraordinary and unique sword. So feeling the killing intent of Kekkei is very normal. Hiro also knew the power of Kekkei, but for Hiro, it was at best a handy weapon for now. Kekkei. Hiro waved Kekkei a few times. At this time, although it was broken, it was still an extremely sharp sword. Yes, it's a pity that the Kekkei isn't suitable for me. But among the swords of the 7 ninja swordsmen, except for Fuguki Tsukazan's sword Same Harder, I don't have interest in the other 6 swords. Hiro secretly said. Among the 7 swords, the only thing that can enter Hiro's eyes is the Same Harder sword. It can be regarded as the best assistant tool to any ninja, including Hiro. After all, the Same Harder sword can absorb chakras and enhance its own strength. After swinging the Kekkei sword a little bit, he looked at the intelligence ninja on his side and said to him, "The news of me killing Juzo Biwa, pass it to Inoichi Yamanaka and the other units." Yes. The intelligence ninja nodded and immediately passed the news to the other units with excitement. The news was quickly passed to the Chiza and Shikaku's unit. Chiza, who was sitting in the Konoha camp, was very surprised when he received the report from Hiro's unit. Hiro killed Juzo Biwa, and he is one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. Shocking. The performance of Hiro at this time can be described in 2 words, amazing and stunning. Hiro had created such a beautiful record in a very short time. The strength of the 7 ninja swordsmen is only under the 3rd Mitsukage. They are the most strong ninja in the Hidden Mist village, and they have always been the backbone of the Hidden Mist on the battlefield. Among the 7 ninja swordsmen, Juzo Biwa can be ranked in the middle. He isn't the weakest and nor the strongest among them, so his overall strength can be ranked at the 3rd or the 4th place among the 7 ninja swordsmen. But such a strong ninja was killed by Hiro. When Shikaku read the report, he became very excited. If this news spreads out, the Konoha ninjas' confidence will significantly increase. They also took advantage of the situation to attack the Hidden Mist, which gave very good results on several battlefields. Of course, the news also reached the Hidden Mist as soon as the Hidden Mist's intelligence ninja learned it. As the news was spread out, it shocked both villages. The Hidden Mist unexpectedly had lost such a powerful ninja, causing a huge earthquake in the Hidden Mist. The entire Hidden Mist village was shocked. Everyone was stunned. Juzo Biwa was killed. And the Kekkei sword also fell in Hiro's hands. After Hiro's deeds were spread out, the Hidden Mist village can no longer keep the civilians calm as before. First, it was an elite Jonin Russian, and now Juzo Biwa. Just like his nickname, Hiro's performance was like a bright star that almost blinded the eyes of the Hidden Mist ninjas. If the Hidden Mist only valued Hiro at the beginning because of his previous deeds, then now the entire Hidden Mist village regards Hiro as a great enemy. Even the high management level of the Hidden Mist village especially carried out intelligence analysis about Hiro, analyzing and researching about Hiro's strength. The 3rd Mitsukage of the Hidden Mist village made an unexpected move that surprised all the parties. He has offered a super high reward reaching 100 million ryo for Hiro's head. When Hiro entered the battlefield for the first time, the Sand village offered a bounty reaching 80 million ryo for his head in the black market, which is more than twice Asuma's bounty in the original work. But now, the Hidden Mist village offers a 100 million ryo for Hiro's head in the black market. Such super high bounty for a 9-year-old kid's head is enough to show how much damage Hiro has done in the Hidden Mist village battlefield. It was really amazing. At the same time, another thing happened in Hiro's place. Hiro was holding the legendary sword Kekkei, which he got from Juzo. Suddenly with a bang, the Kekkei sword turned into a cloud of white smoke and disappeared from Hiro's hands. This is... Hiro was slightly surprised by the sudden change. After a few seconds, his expression turned normal because he understood what happened just now. Someone summoned Kekkei back using summoning jutsu. In the original work, there was only one person who had the ability to control and summon the 7 ninja swords, Fuguki Tsukazan. Fuguki Tsukazan of the Hidden Mist Village is the most mysterious and special member of the 7 ninja swordsmen. I don't care if Kekkei is gone, but to take it from my hands directly and without my permission, Fuguki Tsukazan. Hiro narrowed his eyes slightly. Although he didn't care about Kekkei, it was taken away by Fuguki Tsukazan, which made him very upset. A day later, the news of Hiro being wanted by the Hidden Mist Village had spread throughout the entire battlefield. The Hidden Mist Village is offering 100 million ryo. This bounty is already extremely high. In the original work, Inoshikacho Trio's bounty in the black market reached 70 million ryo. From this, it can be seen how much the high management level of the Hidden Mist Village attaches great importance to Hiro. Now, Hiro and the Hidden Mist became completely mortal enemies. Anyway, Hiro never thought of reconciling with the Hidden Mist at all. They are already in the war. But hearing about the bounty, anger aroused in Hiro's heart. The Hidden Mist Village. Hiro's eyes showed killing intent. Hiro ordered the Konoha ninjas to follow him. As they were walking, suddenly, Hiro felt a familiar chakra. Is it her? Hiro's heart moved as he noticed someone is coming. He was indeed familiar with the coming person's chakra. Thinking of her, a slight smile appeared on Hiro's face. A smile appeared on Hiro's face. If there is one person he doesn't hate in the Hidden Mist Village, then the person in front of him should be the only person he doesn't hate or desire to kill. Hiro felt that this chakra belongs to someone he knows, Mai Terumi. That's right. Mai Terumi is here. Mai was lurking in the shadows as she was approaching Hiro gradually and slowly. Mai was approaching Hiro very cautiously. The corner of Hiro's mouth could not help but slightly twist. Is this girl trying to assassinate me? Interesting, Hiro thought. Sensing her movements in front of him, Hiro's expression didn't change. After a few seconds, the distance between Hiro and Mai became less than 20 meters, then suddenly, Mai's body turned into water stains and fall to the ground, which is a very good hiding method. Hiro kept running as before without letting her discover anything, but he deliberately approached the water pool. Right now, it has been almost a day since Hiro killed Juzo. Mai must already know about Hiro's amazing deeds on the battlefield, which means that Mai was probably here to assassinate him. Hiro slowly approached the water pool, then suddenly he saw Mai's figure came out from the water pool in an instant. She let out a soft snort, then her figure flashed, and she came towards Hiro with a kunai in her hand, trying to stab him. It's a pity that Hiro had already seen through Mai's small tricks a long time ago. 3 bloody tomos flashed in his eyes. He directly grabbed Mai's small wrist, and then shouted in a low voice, "Mokuton, silent strangle jutsu." As Hiro stretched out his hand, the vines of the trees started popping up from the ground. These tree vines directly grabbed her and then bound her body. Lava style, lava spray. Mai opened her mouth and spat out a large mouthful of lava, which startled corroding the trees instantly. After seeing Mai's lava-style ninjutsu, just like in the original, Mai's lava Kekkei Genkai is unique. Hiro squinted his eyes slightly, and he didn't expect Mai to respond so well to his surprise attack. Hiro's figure flashed, the lava did not touch him. The Konoha's ninjas also noticed Mi's surprise attack, so they stepped a few steps back. "Damn it, you found me!" Mi shouted in a low voice. Hiro shrugged and said with a calm voice, "Mi, it's been a long time since I saw you." When Mi heard this, she looked at Hiro with a slightly complicated expression. Even the Konoha ninjas were surprised when they saw the attacker's face. They didn't expect that the person who attacked Hiro is such a beautiful and young female ninja. If I am not mistaken, then she is Mai Terumi of the Hidden Mist Village, a super strong ninja. Just like Hiro-sama, she has a special Kekkei Genkai, Lava Kekkei Genkai. It seems so. Many people said that Mai Terumi is the #1 ninja in the Hidden Mist Village's new generation. She seems to know Hiro-sama. Everyone was surprised. They didn't expect that Mai Terumi and Hiro know each other. Seeing that Hiro and Mai Terumi seem to know each other, everyone was a little bit curious. After all, whether it is Hiro or Mai, both of them have very special auras surrounding them, so it's not surprising if there's a special relationship between the two. Mai stared at Hiro with a complicated expression for a while and then said to him with a light voice, "Yes, it's been a while. I didn't expect to see you so soon. You even killed Juzo-san. Your deeds in the past few days turned the village upside down." "So what?" Hiro squinted his eyes and said lightly. Mai clenched her white teeth. "You, Hiro, if you want to save your life, then leave the Hidden Mist Village right now, but if you insist, continue attacking the Hidden Mist ninjas, then what is waiting for you is inevitable death." Hearing what Mai said, Hiro asked her with a calm voice, "Are you threatening me?" Mai bit her lower lip and said, "I'm not threatening you. Now all the ninjas of Hidden Mist Village have decided to fight you with all their strength. They will try to kill you at any cost." Hiro was touched a little bit, but his face was still expressionless. "Oh really, then let them come." "You." Hearing Hiro's careless answer, Mai became angry instantly. Why is Hiro so ignorant? Doesn't he know the difference between good and evil? Does he think that all that she said just now was a joke? Now the entire Hidden Mist Village ninjas regard Hiro as the #1 enemy. Even if Hiro has kid-level ninja strength, he still can't take the whole village by himself, not to mention one of the 5 great villages. "Mai Terumi, you seem to be caring about me so much." Hiro smiled faintly and said, "But looking at your current strength, it seems that you have improved a lot." Who cares about you? If you are looking for your own death, then just go." Mai's expression changed slightly. After hearing what Hiro said, she became angry from embarrassment. Hearing Mai's angry words, Hiro's expression became gentle a little bit, and then he said faintly, "Mai Terumi, although your strength is very good comparing with your peers, you are far from being my opponent. Right now." Mai was slightly startled. She didn't understand what Hiro meant. Suddenly, Hiro's body flashed and threw countless kunai toward Mai. Mai escaped from the coming kunai, but in the midst of kunai throwing, Hiro's body flashed again and directly appeared beside one of the kunai, which completely stunned Mai. Mai didn't expect that Hiro will have such fast movement ninjutsu. She wanted to attack Hiro, but Hiro resisted her attack. There was a surprised look in Mai's eyes. Her big beautiful green eyes were filled with surprise. Lava style, lava spray. Mai used lava spray once again. The lava spread all over Hiro's body, but she saw Hiro's body gradually turned into a wooden block. Hiro used Malkton clone to escape from Mai's attack. Mai was surprised and was about to move away, but she found that a kunai had been placed under her neck. You lost again, my Terumi, and you are my captive now. Hiro let out a chuckle. Seeing Hiro's smug expression, Mai clenched her teeth angrily. She was very unconvinced about her loss, but she could do nothing about it. That's it guys, hope you like the video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe the channel. And also tell me your recommendation in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.